Clint Buchanan, you're under arrest for the kidnapping and false imprisonment of my son, your nephew, David Vickers Buchanan.
So it's true.
My little brother will do anything to put me behind bars, but like I told you, it is hogwash.
I don't think so. Apparently, Bo has evidence.
All the evidence we need. We've got David.
Make me forget. David Vickers Buchanan.
David who?
Dorian!
David!
Is David all right?
He'll recover. In time to testify against you. David spent the last year in a Moroccan prison because of Clint.
Yeah, Nora told me earlier, but I didn't want to believe it.
Yeah, well, believe it. Clint kidnapped him, had him locked up. Didn't you, big brother?
Yeah, baby, it's me. I've come back to you, but whose legs are you between?
David, you remember that telephone call we had where I told you that I was moving on with my life? Well, this is your replacement.
My replacement?
Cutter, this is David Vickers Buchanan. David, this is Cutter. Cutter Wentworth.
Cutter Wentworth? What kind of name? God, that's a cool name. So, I should go. Yeah, not as dumb as he looks.
No. You were invited. David is an intruder.
Actually, I'm still your fiancé. What's this, some cheap knockoff?
Why would I go to the trouble of having your son thrown into prison in Mumbai?
Morocco.
Wherever. Maybe David got into trouble all by himself at one of his phone parties.
He was never at any of those phone parties. That was all you.
Why would you think that? Because David told you? He is a con man. Why would you believe anything he said? Unless, of course, you took the trouble to actually go to Morocco and you found him in a jail cell.
You know I found him at St. Blaise's.
St. Blaise's? Yes! What a hellhole! All I can say is sign me up for St. Blaise's.
Oh, keep laughing. We know you had David moved, and that you set the whole thing up with Alex Olenov to make it look like David had been partying, when in fact he's been locked in a cellar since the day you kidnapped him at his wedding.
When he supposedly left Dorian at the altar.
Only he didn't leave her. Clint had him grabbed.
Oh, Clint. Oh, my God.
Viki, the lies are coming fast and furious. All I can say is that I got a phone call from Alex Olenov about a week ago, and she said that David had run up a hell of a tab. He wanted to charge it to BE, and would I sign off on it? And I said, hell no. Now, what Alex did with David after that, I have no idea, and I could care less. So I guess what it comes down to is that it's David's word against mine.
My fiancé? How dare you? After leaving me at the altar.
That wasn't my fault.
And sexting your way all the way across Europe?
Europe? I was in Morocco.
Up to your ears in foam.
Foam? I didn't see a bar of soap for 6 months. I was trapped.
And now you're done. Because we incinerated you.
Now, you think that you've spread enough money around that you could cover up everything that you've done. But you know something, in Morocco, money doesn't tend to trickle down. You know what I mean? See, I found someone at the bottom of the heap. Someone who got to know David. He knew him from TV, and he's willing to testify that David was in prison in Morocco, all because of you.
Well, Bo, by all means, bring him in. I'm sure that someone at the bottom of the heap from Morocco will be more than a match for my team of attorneys.
So you've not only suborned witnesses, now you're threatening them?
Viki, a man's got to defend himself.
Oh, for how long, Clint?
For as long as it takes. Bo, Nora, face it. You've got nothing.
A jury is going to see through whatever your high-priced legal team throws at my guy.
Well, go ahead. If you want to embarrass yourself, do whatever you want to do. All I can tell you is I sleep well at night, and I have got a clean conscience.
Ha! Clint, I know you lied. And you know I know. Last fall, I found a picture in Clint's office of David in prison. I confronted Clint about it, and he threatened to throw me into prison if I said anything. So do not act like you have a clean conscience. I know better.
Wait a minute. Let me see if I've got this straight. Rex has known about David being imprisoned for months. I mean, never mind the fact that maybe David got in trouble without me. He got in trouble all by himself by breaking a few local laws, but that's not important right now. What's important is that Rex knew that David was imprisoned, and he never mentioned it to anybody, not even to you. Look, I'm not a professional like the two of you, but it just seems to me that if you take me down, you're gonna have to take Rex down as well.
You burned this? But you said my expression was vulpine. You loved this picture.
Not anymore. You left me at the altar.
For the 100th time, I did not leave you at the altar. Okay, I left you at the altar, but I didn't want to.
We're through, David, and that is why we burned all those tawdry mementos.
Tawdry? I'll have you know that Havasite has a 40% market share worldwide, 50% in Kyrgyzstan where they ride camelback. As for this oven mitt...
Okay, that's enough said about that.
Oh, really? So I see you haven't told him all our secrets. There's something at least. As for you...
David, Cutter has been a lifesaver. Haven't you, Cutter?
Tried. Yeah, well, the party's over. He doesn't love you, Dorian. He's just after your money, and when that's gone, he'll be gone too. He doesn't love you for who you are. He doesn't see your beauty, your wit, your intelligence. He just looks at you like a golden goose. My fiancé is no goose. So you can just hightail it out of here, gigolo.
So much for that idea.
How dare you? Cutter was my guest.
You should be thanking me. That was a bedbug, parasite, a louse.
You're the one who's a louse. Please be careful with that. Get out. I mean, don't make me call security.
I'm not going anywhere until you hear my end of the story.
Oh, goody, more lies.
Dorian, I swear on my broken heart, I did not run out on you. I was kidnapped by Clint Buchanan.
Got a Dear Dorian letter from you.
That was from Clint. I was hogtied in the cabana. I was thrown into the back of a catering truck, wheeled onto his private jet like so much sushi, and I woke up in this hellhole of a prison in Galat Magona.
Galat Magona?
Morocco. I almost died there. If I didn't have you to come back to.
But why would Clint throw you in a Moroccan prison?
To punish us. You took his company. He wanted revenge. And he kind of blames me for that bimbo Kimberly leaving him.
What about all the posts on your MyFace page? The foam parties.
To hurt you. He's an evil man, my uncle. Just ask my pa. He's the one who rescued me.
Bo knows about this.
I'd still be in that prison if it wasn't for Bo. We're tied to a bed in St. Blaise's. Which is another story. What's important is that for months, I didn't see the light of day, Dorian. I scratched your image onto my brick wall. Just look at my hands.
Oh, they're all cracked and red.
Now do you believe me?
Look, I admit it wasn't my best moment abandoning David, okay? But I was protecting my family.
So was I.
Motive.
You know, you'll have to find this so-called photo, and you'll need a search warrant for that, and I'm sure you'll be able to get it. But let me assure you, you'll find nothing at my house, nothing at my office. But if you go check out Rex's place, that could be a different story.
Oh, my God. You sent someone onto my property? plant evidence to incriminate one of my guests?
Viki, you should have kicked him out, but you didn't. So, if the police happen to search the carriage house, who knows?
Son of a bitch!
When I think how devoted I was. I worshipped you, Dorian.
I appreciate that, David. Really, I do. It's just...
It's just what? You got bored here in paradise while I was picking maggots out of my gruel?
I'm so sorry that I doubted you.
You did more than doubt me. You betrayed me.
I was lonely, damn it. You left me. Or I thought you left me, and who could blame me? You had done it before, and there I was again. Feeling humiliated, betrayed, abandoned. And you know the worst part of it was? I missed you. Because I worship you. I do. But you're here now. In my bedroom. In my arms.
Nice speech, but not so fast.